Have you ever sat back, looked at life, and wondered, why do the things happening to me seem predestined? Why do some people always encounter good fortune while others face continuous difficulties? According to Buddhist teachings, the answer lies in the immutable law of the universe, the law of cause and effect. What is the law of cause and effect? In Buddhism, cause refers to the origin, and effect refers to the result. Every action, word, or thought we have is like a seed sown into the ground. Depending on whether that seed is good or bad, it will sprout into corresponding results. If you sow a seed of compassion, assistance, and kindness, you will reap happiness and peace. Conversely, if you sow seeds of anger, greed, and hatred, suffering will await you in the future. Cause and effect is not just a theory, it is a practical law. What is special about cause and effect is that it is not a punishment or reward from any external force. It is a natural law, like the sun rising each day or water flowing downstream. The Buddha taught that when we understand and live according to the law of cause and effect, we will know how to sow good seeds to create a meaningful life. Why is the law of cause and effect important? The law of cause and effect teaches us to take responsibility for every action we take. Not only large actions but even the smallest thoughts can have an impact. Do you remember a time when just a smile or a word of encouragement from you made someone feel better? That is a good seed you have sown in this life. Applying cause and effect to change your life. Start by sowing good seeds. A kind word to a loved one. An act of helping someone in need. A positive thought whenever facing challenges. The small seeds you plant today can yield great fruits in the future. Your life will become more peaceful and meaningful when you learn to utilize this law to live fully each day. If you find this content useful, please like, share to spread these human values, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to join us on the journey of exploring lessons from Buddhist teachings. Every action of yours is also a beautiful seed planted, and the sweet fruits will come in the future. Let's start each new day with the light of understanding and compassion. 2. Introduction to the Law of Cause and Effect. The law of cause and effect, also known as karma in Sanskrit, is one of the core and foundational principles of Buddhist teachings. For many, this concept may seem abstract, but in reality, it is a natural law that operates continuously, influencing every aspect of life. The Buddha taught that understanding the law of cause and effect not only helps us gain a clearer awareness of the world around us but also opens the path to a conscious and meaningful life. In simple terms, cause refers to the reasons behind actions, and effect refers to the results. Every action, word, and thought we have is like a seed sown in the soil of life. Depending on the nature of these seeds, they will yield corresponding results. If we sow seeds of compassion, love, and kindness, we will reap the sweet fruits of happiness, peace, and support from others. Conversely, if we sow seeds of anger, hatred, and greed, we will face consequences of suffering, discord, and trouble in our lives. The law of cause and effect is not a system of rewards and punishments from a supernatural force, it is a natural principle, like sunlight shining down or water flowing from high to low. The Buddha often compared the law of cause and effect to farming. A farmer who plants rice will harvest rice, while someone who sows thorns cannot expect to reap sweet fruits. This emphasizes that we are fully responsible for what happens in our lives. The law applies not only to significant actions but also to our smallest thoughts. A positive thought can lead to kind words and actions, creating good karma, which results in positive outcomes in the future. Conversely, a negative thought, no matter how small, if left unchecked, can lead to wrongful actions and unwanted consequences. Therefore, the Buddha taught that to live happily and peacefully, we need to be mindful not just in our actions but also in our thoughts. An important aspect of the law of cause and effect is that it is not limited by time. Sometimes, the effects of a cause do not appear immediately but require time to mature. This is similar to planting a tree, you cannot expect it to bear fruit the day after planting. The time it takes for a cause to become an effect depends on the nature and intensity of the cause sown. This explains why we sometimes see good people facing misfortune or bad people temporarily benefiting. These phenomena do not negate the law of cause and effect, they are manifestations of the results of causes sown in the past. Another crucial point in Buddhist teachings about cause and effect is the concept of accumulation. No action, thought, or word is meaningless or leaves no trace. Every action leaves an imprint on our consciousness, just as each drop of water gradually fills a jar. This means that even small changes, such as a friendly greeting or a gesture of help, can begin to build good karma for ourselves. One of the significant lessons from the law of cause and effect is the freedom and self-control each person has in their life. The Buddha taught that we are not bound by a fixed destiny. Each day is a new opportunity to sow good seeds, rectify mistakes, and change our lives. This mindset brings hope and inspiration to millions who follow the path to enlightenment. The law of cause and effect also teaches us about the interconnectedness of all things and phenomena. Our actions not only affect ourselves but also ripple out to those around us and the environment. When we live with compassion and kindness, we not only create a better life for ourselves but also contribute to building a more peaceful and harmonious world. A famous story in Buddhist scriptures tells of a man who often helped the poor, even though he himself lived in modest circumstances. He expected nothing in return, but his actions created a significant impact in the community. When he faced difficulties, people naturally came to help him without needing to be asked. This is a vivid illustration of the law of cause and effect. What you sow, whether big or small, will return to you at the appropriate time. For each of us, applying the law of cause and effect in our lives does not require starting with grand gestures. Sometimes, just a smile, a word of encouragement, or a positive thought is enough to sow the seeds of happiness and peace. When we live mindfully, always aware of the causes we are sowing, life becomes more meaningful and fulfilling. In summary, the law of cause and effect is not an alien or abstract concept. It is a natural law, ever present in every moment of life. Understanding and applying this law not only helps us live more responsibly but also opens the path to achieving true happiness. If you find these insights meaningful, feel free to like, share to spread the value, and subscribe to continue exploring profound lessons from Buddhist teachings with us. Let's sow good seeds through the smallest actions today to create a future full of sweet fruits. 3. The significance of cause and effect in Buddhism. In Buddhist teachings, cause and effect is not only a natural law but also a foundation for understanding life, the relationship between actions and results, and how we can actively change our destiny. The Buddha emphasized that, we are the heirs of our own karma. Every thought, word, and action we make leaves an imprint on our consciousness, and it is these imprints that will determine our future. What is karma? In Buddhism, karma is not just action, but also includes the intention, cetana, behind that action. This means that the motivation driving an action holds equal value to the action itself. If we perform a good deed with bad intentions, the results may not be entirely positive. Conversely, a small action stemming from compassion and sincerity can yield significant positive results. The close connection between karma and cause and effect. The Buddha taught that cause and effect operates in a simple yet profound way. Every action creates a type of energy, and that energy will return to us in the form of corresponding results. If we sow good seeds, we will reap good fruits. If we sow bad seeds, we will harvest suffering. Karma not only affects our current life but can also extend into future lives, creating an unbreakable link between them. This explains why some people are born into favorable circumstances while others face difficulties from birth. This is not injustice but rather the result of seeds sown in the past. However, it is important that we do not feel powerless against karma, as the present moment is when we can create new causes and change the direction of our lives. The importance of cause and effect in daily life. Cause and effect is not a distant theory or applicable only in religious contexts. It is a law that operates in our daily lives. For example, a kind word can ease a conflict and bring harmony, while a thoughtless remark can cause harm and create trouble. Every action, no matter how small, has the potential to influence our lives and those around us. The Buddha taught that living mindfully is a way to sow good seeds. Mindfulness is not only about being aware of our actions but also about having a clear understanding of the intentions behind those actions. When we do good with a compassionate heart and without expectation, good karma is generated, leading to positive results in the present and future. Karma and happiness. One of the most important lessons that the law of cause and effect brings is how to achieve true happiness. Happiness is not something we seek externally, it is the result of the positive actions and thoughts that we cultivate. When we live with compassion, gratitude, and humility, the seeds of happiness will be sown, and our lives will be filled with meaning. Conversely, if we live in anger, greed, and selfishness, suffering will follow. These actions not only harm others but also disturb our own minds. The Buddha taught that peace and happiness can only be attained when we live in harmony with the law of cause and effect, always sowing good seeds and avoiding bad ones. Cause and effect and personal responsibility. Another important aspect of cause and effect is personal responsibility. Buddhism does not believe in a fixed fate or control from a supernatural power. Instead, the law of cause and effect gives us the autonomy to shape our lives. Every day is a new opportunity to sow good seeds, correct mistakes, and create a brighter future. We cannot change the fruits that have ripened from past causes, but we can change how we respond to them. A positive attitude and acceptance will help us overcome difficulties caused by bad karma. At the same time, sowing good seeds will gradually transform our lives, bringing us peace and tranquility. A profound lesson from the Buddha. There is a famous story in Buddhist scriptures about Angulimala, a notorious murderer who killed hundreds of people. When he met the Buddha, he became enlightened and resolved to abandon his wrong path. Angulimala then lived a righteous life, sowing good seeds, and ultimately attained liberation. This story emphasizes that no matter how many mistakes we have made in the past, there is always an opportunity to reform and start anew. The deep meaning of cause and effect. Cause and effect not only helps us live responsibly but also brings a deep understanding of the connection between humans and the universe. Every action we take affects not just ourselves but also resonates with those around us. Living according to the law of cause and effect means living with the awareness that we are not just isolated individuals but part of a whole, and every action we take significantly impacts the world. In summary, cause and effect in Buddhism is not just a natural law but also a guiding principle for living a meaningful life. Understanding and applying cause and effect not only helps us achieve happiness but also opens the path to enlightenment. Let's start with the smallest actions, a kind word, a positive thought, or an act of helping others. These are the ways we sow good seeds to create a future filled with sweet fruits. If you find this sharing meaningful, please like, share, and subscribe to spread the profound human values from Buddhist teachings. Let's sow good seeds to build a world full of love and peace. 4. 3 core principles of the law of cause and effect. The law of cause and effect is not just an abstract philosophical concept, it is a practical lesson that helps individuals navigate life. The Buddha taught cause and effect as a tool for understanding the relationship between actions and outcomes, thereby building a happy and meaningful life. Among the many aspects of this law, the following 3 core principles serve as guiding lights for practice. Every action has consequences. This is the first and most important principle. The Buddha taught that no action is meaningless. Every action, no matter how small, leaves a mark in the flow of karma. When we do something good, positive energy is generated and will return to us in the form of happiness, peace, or good things. Conversely, when we do something bad, negative energy brings suffering, anxiety, or obstacles in life. For example, when we help someone in difficulty, even with just a word of encouragement, we not only bring joy to them but also create positive outcomes for ourselves. That kindness may not yield immediate benefits, but it will return at an appropriate time in the future, just like a seed that, once sown, will sprout and bear fruit. This principle emphasizes that we are the architects of our own destiny through our actions. No one else is responsible for what happens in our lives. This gives us the power to change our lives. Let's start with small but meaningful actions each day. Causes and effects do not happen immediately. The Buddha taught that the law of cause and effect is not an instantaneous process. Just as a tree needs time to grow and bear fruit, so too does the result of our actions need time to ripen. Many people wonder why they have done good deeds but do not see immediate results, or why others do bad things yet still live comfortably. This occurs because the time between cause and effect can be very long, sometimes spanning multiple lifetimes. This process can be illustrated by the image of a Bodhi tree. When you plant a seed, you cannot expect it to bloom the very next day. It takes time for the tree to develop, absorbing light, water, and nutrients before it flowers and bears fruit. Similarly, our actions today will yield corresponding results in the future when all necessary conditions converge. Understanding this principle helps us learn patience and not become discouraged. Do not let current difficulties make you doubt the value of living virtuously. Remember that all good things require time to blossom. Accumulate good karma. The final and most positive message of the law of cause and effect encourages us to focus on accumulating good karma rather than worrying about bad karma from the past. Good karma is created from kind actions, compassion, sincerity, and mindfulness in daily life. For example, when you perform a small act like helping an elderly person cross the street, donating to those in need, or simply smiling at a stranger, you are sowing seeds of goodness. These seeds will accumulate over time, forming an invisible treasure that brings you peace and happiness in the future. The Buddha taught that instead of fearing bad outcomes, we should focus on sowing good seeds. When we live kindly, with gratitude and without greed, even negative karma from the past can be transformed. This is akin to watering a wilting plant. The plant may have weakened due to adverse conditions, but with proper care, it can recover and thrive. Applying the three principles in life. These three principles are not just philosophical, they are practical guidelines for daily life. You can apply them by being aware of your actions. Before speaking, acting, or thinking, ask yourself, what consequences will this bring? Being patient for good things. Understand that sweet results take time to ripen, and current difficulties are only temporary. Actively sowing good seeds. Live kindly and sincerely, not just towards others but also towards yourself. By living according to these three principles, we not only build a happy life for ourselves but also contribute to creating a better world. Remember, every good seed you sow today will create a future filled with sweet fruits, not only for you but also for everyone around you. If you find these insights helpful, please like, share this video, and subscribe to spread the beautiful values from Buddhist teachings. Let's sow good seeds together for a joyful and happy life. 5. How to apply the law of cause and effect in life. The law of cause and effect is not just a philosophical principle but also a practical guideline for living a peaceful and meaningful life. The Buddha taught that cause and effect is a natural law that operates continuously in every aspect of life. Therefore, to live happily and avoid suffering, we need to learn how to apply this law to our thoughts, words, and actions. Here are 3 practical ways to apply the law of cause and effect in your daily life. 1. Sow good seeds. One of the most important ways to apply the law of cause and effect is to always sow good seeds. The Buddha taught that if we wish to receive happiness and peace, the first step is to give good things. Sowing good seeds does not have to involve grand actions. Even small acts like a smile, kind words, or simple help can bring positive results. Try starting with everyday actions. Help others. If you see someone in need, don't hesitate to lend a hand. It could be helping an elderly person carry something heavy, donating a little money to someone in trouble, or simply spending time listening to a friend who is feeling down. Share joy. you don't need to be wealthy to share. Sometimes sharing your happiness, knowledge, or your time is enough to brighten someone else's life. Protect the environment, planting a tree, keeping public spaces clean, or conserving natural resources are ways to sow good seeds not only for yourself but also for future generations. Good actions will create positive energy not just for you but also for the surrounding community. These seeds, when sown and nurtured properly, will surely blossom and bear fruit, bringing you joy and prosperity in the future. 2. Control your thoughts. Thoughts are the source of all actions. The Buddha taught that everything begins in the mind. If your mind is filled with negative thoughts, your actions will carry negative energy, leading to unwanted consequences. Conversely, if you can control your thoughts and direct them toward positive things, you will create good karma. How to control your thoughts? Identify negative thoughts. When you feel angry, jealous, or sad, pause and ask yourself, where will these thoughts lead me? Will they help me solve the problem? Recognition is the first step to control. Transform negative thoughts. Instead of letting negative thoughts dominate, try changing your perspective on the issue. For example, if someone has hurt you, instead of harboring anger, try to forgive and view it as a lesson for growth. Nurture positive thoughts. Spend time each day reflecting on what you are grateful for. Keeping a gratitude journal or practicing gratitude can help keep your mind focused on the good things. When you master your thoughts, you will master your actions, thus building a peaceful and happy life. 3. Live mindfully. Mindfulness, according to Buddhist teachings, is the focus on the present moment with clear awareness and no judgment. Living mindfully helps us perform each action consciously, avoiding harm to others and ourselves. This is an effective way to apply the law of cause and effect in daily life. Some mindfulness practices you can apply. Focus on the present. Instead of worrying about the past or future, pay attention to what you are doing right now. Give your full attention when eating, working, or talking with others. This not only helps you perform better but also prevents unnecessary mistakes. Observe your actions. Before doing anything, ask yourself, will this bring about something good? How will it affect me and others? This question will help you choose the right actions. Learn to let go. Living mindfully also means letting go of unnecessary burdens, negative emotions, and mental weight. Allow your mind to be light and peaceful. Living mindfully not only helps you avoid creating bad karma but also establishes a sustainable way to sow good seeds. The law of cause and effect as a guideline for life. The law of cause and effect is not an abstract concept reserved for Buddhists. It is a natural law that anyone can apply to build a happy life. By sowing good seeds, controlling your thoughts, and living mindfully, you are creating the best conditions to receive positive results in the future. Remember that you are the only person responsible for your life. Your actions today will determine your tomorrow. So, don't hesitate to start sowing good seeds now, even if they are the smallest actions. If you find this information helpful, please like, share with friends, and subscribe to our channel. Together, we can spread the beautiful values of Buddhist teachings to build a peaceful and meaningful life. Conclusion. Karma is not something distant or mysterious, it is a mirror reflecting all our actions. Through every word, thought, and deed, you are writing the story of your life. The wonderful thing is that you have the power to change that story, starting today. Plant the seeds of goodness through kindness, sharing, and relentless effort. Think about those you can help to make their lives better, and take action. Every small act, like a smile or a word of encouragement, can make a significant difference. If you find this video meaningful to your life, I hope you will spread this message to those around you. Please like to support our spirit, share the video so that more people recognize the value of karma, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel to not miss valuable lessons from Buddhist teachings. I also look forward to hearing your thoughts. Please leave a comment below about how you understand and apply the law of karma in your life. Your insights are a source of inspiration for us to continue providing more meaningful content.